Hi guys, it's Maddie of Gardy Goodies, and I can't believe that I actually did this. I made a cookie spin, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. First, I made a little template of a photo of Mario that I found and cut out the legs and then added a third leg because I knew it was going to need one in order to get that spinning effect. And before I baked it, I took a lollipop stick and poked a hole in the middle of the legs and then stretched it out just a little bit so that in case my sugar cookie spread at all in the oven, it would still be wide enough to fit the dowel in. Next, after I baked them, I decorated Mario's body. Now I did have to bake two of Mario, and then on the underneath side of the cookie is the small holes. There's 3 spots where the dowels will fit in, and you'll see that in a second. So I had to make sure that I made little indents for those dowels. Then I went ahead and just decorated my Mario cookie as normal. This was super fun to do. I used that little picture you can see in the upper left-hand corner to give me an idea of what it looks like, and I also traced the image ahead of time in yellow marker. You can't really see that, but I do, because I want it to look exactly like Mario. I don't want it to look like my janky interpretation of Mario. And so, of course, I had to mix up some bright red icing and that bright blue, which were really easy to mix. They were just straight out of the bottle. I didn't have to add any other colors to them. It was just AmeriColor Super Red and Royal Blue. I use 2 different consistencies for pretty much every color. I just prefer that. I feel like I have a little bit more control when I do the icing that way. So you can see the outline icing is a lot thicker and then the flood icing is very thin. And I like that because then it just settles really naturally on its own. I did decide to go in and give him a full outline in black just to mimic that cartoon look. I'm really glad I did this, even though I debated if it might ruin how it looks overall, but I think it actually just really enhanced Mario and made him pop. And then I let him dry overnight before making a little sugar glue out of corn syrup, sugar, and water, heating that up to a hard crack and then applying it like you see here. This was the trickiest part and the most terrifying part, but this is what it looked like after it dried. So you can see his spinning was really slow and anticlimactic, so I decided to do a little bit of magical photo editing, and that's what I wanted it to look like. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe for more.